It's finally happening. Physical Cooler is getting an EZA. He's the second to last 120 to get an EZA. I believe Super Saiyan 3 Goku's the only remaining unit. And as you guys can already tell, Dokkan Wiki already has it up. Of course, we don't know what he's going to do yet, but that's exactly what this video is for. I want you guys to let me know right now, what do you think this cooler is going to be able to do? What do you expect from him? How good do you think this physical cooler is going to be? And today I do have 3 ideas, alright? 3 concepts for this physical cooler. One that I really expect, one that if they want to break him, they're gonna have to do, and then one where he's more of like a support type unit, but he's still better and able to run in pretty difficult events. So let's hop into my first idea here. We have obviously physical cooler. His leader skill is gonna be exactly what it is once every single 120 gets their EZA. Super attack, he causes immense damage to enemy and massively lowers defense. Before it was just great lowers defense, so it's massively lowers defense now, which again, if the enemy can have their defense lowered, it is what it is, but you know, this is still very powerful. His active skill is attack and defense plus 130%, 30% more than 100% over here. He has attack plus 30% when performing a super attack, so it's going to make him hit just a little bit harder on top of the 30% here. Then he reduces damage received by 30% when facing a Goku's family category enemy, which I think is very fitting because he fought Goku, right? And then launch an additional attack which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. And before, it was just a chance. This is what? 10% chance. Now it's bumped up to a 30% chance of performing additional super attack. So this cooler, believe it or not, is he is very, very, very good. There's a lot of Gokus in the game, especially with the new GT Legendary Goku. There's a lot of Goku enemies in the game. So 30% damage reduction on top of 130% defense, 130% attack, on top of 130%, on top of 30% additional attack when performing a super, and then a medium chance of launching additional super attack. This guy is very, very, very powerful. Also consider the stats buffs, right? So he's gonna be very, very, very strong. I would say easily 100 plus defense at the start of turn, especially with a lot of support, right? So this guy's gonna be very, very strong. This, however, is what I expect. This isn't the craziest, obviously, but this is more so what I expect when it comes to an EZA for this guy. Let's look at what I think they need to do if they want to break, all right, this physical final form cooler. So this is my idea here. So for super attack, he's gonna stack defense, cause immense damage to enemy, and greatly lower attack and defense. So obviously him stacking defense is gonna make him very, very strong in a lot of difficult content. He gets 150% attack and defense at the start of turn, key plus 1 up to 3, and attack plus 10% up to 50% with each attack performed. And then launch an additional attack, which is guaranteed, of course, which has a high chance of becoming a super attack. So what's happening here is that he's going to launch at the minimum 2 attacks per turn, which means within 5 turns, as long as he doesn't do any other additionals from his hidden potential, you're going to have an additional 50% attack here. You're also going to have an easy 3 key. So within 4 to 5 turns, he's going to have 3 key, 200% attack, and 150% defense with a high chance of performing an additional super attack, which is also going to continue stacking his own defense. This, in my opinion, is a lot stronger than this. Sure, he does not have damage reduction here, but remember, I switched damage reduction for being able to stack defense, and he has 20% extra defense at the start of turn, and then he also stacks the defense. So again, like, this guy is extreme, very, 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 very powerful. And then when you consider his links, right? Thirst for Conquest, which is 15% defense. There's no defense for there. Big Boss is another 25% defense for a total of 40% defense. What does this one give? No. I see. Shocking Squeak. Only 5% defense. So, dude, like 50%. No, hold on. 25. Yeah, okay. So, it's not 50. It's 45% defense with these 3 links active. But again, like, this cooler is gonna start looking a little bit too crazy. Now, this last idea I have here, and I want you guys to let me know what do you think of these ideas and which one do you think is obviously the better one. But this last idea, all right, that I have here is more, I would say, a more so balanced. He's not this strong, but he also kind of is. Let's just take a look at him. All right, so we have physical cooler here. His super attack just causes immense damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense which again, I didn't really change because from what he does here. And then honestly, I could have made him stack attack and defense, just thinking about it, right? I could have definitely made him stack attack and defense, because you'll see why. So he gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. So literally, you know, not this one, sorry. The same as what he was before, right? Easily 100% attack and defense. He gets 20% extra attack and defense. High chance of attack and defense plus 30% when performing a super attack, right? So this is one of those. It's similar to the intelligence Go tanks, where when he attacks, he has a, or when he comes into the turn, he has a chance of activating extra offensive and defensive buffs. So when this guy launches an attack, he has a high chance of that. Of an additional attack and defense plus 30%, which, remember, since he has a chance of performing additional super attack anyways, you could there's a higher chance of seeing this, I guess, if that makes sense. And then launch an additional attack, which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. So I went back down to medium, right? Because again, I think from going from a 10% chance to a 30% chance, I think is a very big buff in and of itself. And I don't want to go, you know, make this guy too crazy. And then he has planetary destruction, or space traveling warrior category allies 2 key and 30% to attack and defense. Now let me actually go to open up these categories here: space traveling warriors and planetary destruction. So when you start giving 2 key and 30% attack and defense, let me close this out here, to, I don't know, this Broly, this guy starts to look a little bit too crazy. This Broly, this Turles, this Broly, things start to look a little bit crazy. Now remember, this Dokkan Fest Kid Gohan, right? Like, you can actually run this guy on the same rotation as this Kid Gohan. You're saying, Mr. Baby, that doesn't make any sense there. Yes, you can do it, all right? Because again, planetary destruction, since this Gohan is on it, this guy's giving 2 key and 30% attack and defense to this Gohan. So he's going to have 2 extra key from having him on rotation. He's going to have 2 extra key from having him on rotation, right? So they may not be the best linking buddies, but it can definitely work. But of course, you want to run this guy with more extreme class units. Like, let me actually go to Space Traveling Warriors here, because this is the other category that he buffs. Bojack. You running this guy with Bojack, or even LR Bojack, dude, especially when he gets his EZA, dude. And then again, Turles, LR Vegeta, and Nappa. I mean, these are heavy extreme class category. Dude, even like LR Jiren, this guy is... I feel like I like this guy just a little bit more than the other ideas. You guys can let me definitely let me know what you think. It's just, when you support, and again, this is or, this is not and Space Traveling Warriors, because if it was and, he would be giving 4 key and 60% attack and defense when a category, or when a unit is on both categories, but it's just or, so they get a one-time buff. If a unit has both planetary destruction and Space Traveling Warriors, they only receive this buff 1 time, not 2 times, which something like intelligence Vados does, right? So that's not what this is. It's just 2 key and 30% attack and defense to either if you have this or if you have this. If you have one, then it doesn't count for the other, because that would be, again, broken otherwise. But the power you know, of these categories here makes it so that if he leads or even supports any of these, the cohesiveness goes up, the power of these OP units go up. It's gonna be an amazing, and I honestly, like, I would not mind if this guy ends up being a support type unit. I think I should have made him a stack attack and defense here, because again, he doesn't have the craziest amount of attack and defense at start of turn, and this is only a high chance, right? So making him stack attack and defense could have increased his power just a little bit, especially over time. But I mean, I think the support ability here speaks enough for itself. You can have this guy in the 3rd slot, and I think he'll be defending fairly well, especially with this extra high chance of 30% defense while supporting the rest of the rotation. And this includes himself too, right? Because he's on these categories, so this includes himself. He's actually getting 2 key and 30% attack and defense on top of this. So basically, he has 150%. I just realized that. Yeah, he supports himself. So that's a good point. Let me know what you guys think. How excited are you for Physical Cooler's EZA? What do you want him to do? Which of the ideas did you like the most? And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.